Okay. Okay. Let me let this thing marinate. For all the people that's coming in, respect everybody. Hope everybody having a good morning. See who comes up. Okay. 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 For all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please like, share, subscribe. For all the people that wants to know what's the subject, I pretty much had a list of stocks that I was pretty much analyzing and researching. There is companies that pretty much involve with the rise of lithium batteries, and that would be American Batteries Corp. And this is not financial advice by any means. This is for entertainment purposes, but definitely do your own research and due diligence. This company will specifically benefit off of the fact that Elon Musk has a lot of Tesla centers in Nevada, and they would be needing lithium batteries. And plus, they do partnerships and business with Elon as well, so they will benefit off the rise. Then, my second company is Marathon Patent Group stock. It benefits off the rise of Bitcoin. Pretty much, it helps provide exposure of the Bitcoin market, and that's $37 a share. And my projection is it'll be around 150. So I'm very bullish on that, and I'm about to buy more and more from using the fixed dollar cost averaging method. So I pretty much put away 50 for that specific stock, so I can be able to make sure when it does have a good run up, it can increases. Then we have our final, not final stock, third to final is Inzolitics. Well, this is a cheap stock that involves of HIV vaccine production, and plus that's going to be a definitely needed priority need as well. Alpine for technology stock. It has positive cash flow and very promising, extremely undervalued. Now, when it came to the HIV stock, this is 83 cents. This is literally one of the cheapest ones out of the group list that I analyzed last night. 83 cents a share. I'm holding on to it until it's $3 a share. And with positive news, it backs it. Always find companies and penny stocks that have at least some positive news, acquisitions, and positive cash flow, or have the ability to get positive cash flow. Now, weed stocks is promising, but it's speculation due to the fact that a lot of uh, marijuana and medical marijuana companies are not necessarily the most profitable or the most uh, cash flow stable due to the fact that there's a lot of restrictions holding it from actually blossoming to its actual potential. Ashley, salute to you, respect to you as well. Now, when it comes to a lot of these companies, it's pretty much you figuring out what's their cash flow, what's their status, figuring out who are they affiliated, who they're trying to be able to partner up with. Um, Certain news, you can be able to time it. Other news, you're going to pretty much have to figure out what is going on when it comes to mega corporations buying into the shares. And other times, you're going to have to be able to use what they call technical analysis. And this is where I share my screen. And for all the people that's coming in, this is the open panel. Click the link. Definitely join into the topic. If you have any questions, please type it in the chat. Now let me share my screen. Now, there is a method and rule that pretty much technical analysis uses. If the 50-day moving average hits the 200-day moving average, then the stock is potentially up for a breakout, meaning that more money in your pocketbook, hence that you can be able to try to target and try to find the pattern necessary in order to be able to figure out what is going to go up. Now, the golden cross is pretty much a method to be able to figure out which stocks right now can be easily jumping up. And the golden cross occurs when a short-term moving averages crosses over a major long-term moving average to the upside and is an enter. Okay, now this is not the most in detailed of it when it comes to its explanation, interpreted by analysis and traders as signaling definite upward turn into the market. Now, basically, with this, it's supposed to say when it hits the 50-day moving average. Now, let me look at one of these charts. The 50-day moving average, when it hits the 200-day, then it shows momentum upward. As we can see right here, this is the 50-day. And from the 50-day that hits the 200 to 250-day, it shows a positive upward, gaining momentum upwards. And that's where you see breakout, where it goes up, consolidates sideways, then to go up again as well, which a lot of these chart reading data charts be able to figure out which stocks is pretty much have this momentum. You can use stockmonitor.com, and you can also use trading sim as well. So with the golden cross, pretty much the 50-day 200-day meets, it's kissing each other, then it shows upward gains, then it literally took a complete tank. But if we're looking at the preset from upwards to at least 2 to 3 months, you're pretty much going to have something that's going to have a big rally, and it helps you show momentum. So the stock golden cross is something of a indicator to be able to figure out what is the pattern of things can go up. Can it be able to go exponentially up? Does it have slow growth? Or does it have the ability to be able to expand out? So when it comes to the aspects of the golden double cross or the golden cross, is to be able to figure out, is this stock going to go up? And if it is going up, does it have momentum behind it? And a lot of indicated traders, well, a lot of stock market traders in general have automated trading bots where it's an algorithm that's trading. So if it literally has the ability to enter in a stock that's below and about to rise up, it's pretty much got a good entry, and it could be able to make a lot of money for its hedge fund corporation clients. So you can be able to do automated trading bots as well. They have what they call a Benjamin trading robot, MT4 MetaTrader. And that's pretty much an expert trader robot that's going to be trading for you and automate the process. So it'll literally be going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out constantly. Okay. Respect to you. Respect to you. Okay, everybody's coming in. Respect to you as well. Now, when it comes to a lot of companies that's coming in, I'm going to show you a list of companies that has momentum right now. So we're going to look at ChartLink. And these companies right now has the most momentum. Let me Savita Oil Technologies Limited, SOTL, 11% upwards, and this is a higher ticket due to the fact it's $900 a share. Cycle Logistics Limited, SICAL, that has a 10% gain. That's $18 a share. Sicrosil, at ticker Sicrosil, 5% increase, 240 Tamil Nadu Newsprint and Papers Limited, $124 a share, has its gain upward. So this is just showing the momentum. So the double cross, these stocks have a double cross, so that's potential to be able to have breakout potential. And our final share is Patel Engineering Limited, $14 a share, and it's on its run of 50-day crossing. So it's crossing the 50-day short-term indicator, and when it crosses the 50-day, then it has the ability to go up exponentially. You can use this method for cryptos if you're investing in cryptos or investing in commodities as well. So this is pretty much the. Let me copy the link for y'all so y'all can be able to do your research as well and figure out stocks on your own time and own due diligence to be able to figure out what has momentum behind it, who is putting money in what. Yeah, Dogecoin as well. Actually, Dogecoin is moonshotting. I put the link in there to be able to figure out the indicators. Dogecoin has a lot of momentum, and you have a lot of influences of the media influencing that. Plus, you got Wall Street bets pretty much dumping in $500 and 80,000 to 100,000 people dumping in money daily into that. So the increased gains has definitely showed itself. When it comes to stock trading, you have to be able to figure out what's your risk tolerance. They usually say 10% upside, 3% downside. So if it goes down 3%, you exit. If it has 10% up, well, 3% down, you enter. 10% up, you exit. So if you can be able to get into it when it's a dip of 3% and ride it up until it's 10% upside where it's going upward, then you can be able to sell. When it comes to day trading specifically, that's usually a day trading rule, and a lot of the times people use that for options, puts and calls. So a lot of those methods is like technical fundamentals. So that's stock fundamentals right there. So if anybody wants to come up, feel free to join in. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please chime in. If anybody has any questions, definitely chime in. But we're going to keep on looking at a couple of shares that I was looking at. So I'm going to share my screen. Then we're going to look at a couple of companies involving. Now, this is American Battery Metals Corp. This is involving a lot of lithium batteries, and they have partnerships with Elon Musk. Let me get the stock. And it's actually cheap. I'm buying and holding on to this until it's at least $10 to $15. And this is involving lithium batteries due to the fact that there's more demand of lithium batteries due to the need. And look at this. This has way more room to grow. So from election day to now, this has increased it over a close to 2,500%. So if you had $17, it would be $380 back. Now, this has more potential to grow because you got Elon Musk will need American Battery Metals Corporation to be able to put into those Tesla cars and any type of models that he needs as well. So this company benefits off of Elon's success. And its stock ticker is ABL. And I'll copy and paste that. And this is for entertainment purposes. This is for your own due diligence and own research and reconnaissance. This is definitely not to be taken as financial advice due to the fact that a lot of market news is definitely speculation. You have to be able to figure out who is partnered with who has a government contract with who. Respect to you, Underrated Darkness, respect to you. So when it comes to these markets, you have to be able to figure out who has the healthy cash flow, who has the balance sheet where if they pull up their books and if you analyze them, you could be able to see that it has strong gross revenues, healthy net profit, and the ability to provide dividends as well. RTX, the stock that I mentioned on the last video, was I think in the 70s, 50s or 50 or 70% of it's going to be mostly government contracting. So a lot of this stuff is going to be used under the Biden administration due to the fact that you have Lloyd Austin that was connected with Raytheon Technology, and RTX would be like investing in Halliburton when Bush Cheney was pretty much the administration's head. So when it comes to Raytheon, it would be the same type of comparison due to the fact that it's a company that has the okay and backing of uh, the administration that currently holds the White House. And this is the stock ticker. This is the stock ticker when it comes to American Metals Battery Corporation. Elon is that's the company that Elon ties to. So anything that involves with Elon needing lithium batteries, he's going to need that corporation to be able to provide the batteries. Hence, they will buy a large bulk. Sales will go up from American Batteries Corporation, and it'd probably be from $3 to 20. Now, the other company that I mentioned is Alpine for Technologies. Before I leave off of American Battery Metals Corp, it was 17 cents. Literally November 3rd. Now it's $3.80, and it has more room to grow. It has way more room to grow. Yes, yes, Ash. Raytheon. So when it comes to that aspect, it can grow from $3 to 10 easily, due to the fact that Elon is already one of the richest men in the world by himself. So you're pretty much going to you're going to be able the ability to analyze and research and rise. And a lot of the times you just set aside a couple of dollars to be able to go in and you can be able to test that out, risk that, risk any money that you can afford to lose. But to be honest, you're trying to find the momentum, so you're trying to ride somebody's wave. Okay. Alpine for Technologies. This is $8. Now this is a little more expensive. Stock ticker ALPP. And this has a healthy cash flow. They pretty much showed their statements and also they're credit worthy. And this is involving aerospace. So I'm trying to be able to figure out the specific news. So let's go back from 1 year. So this company has upward mobility due to the fact that also in November, matter of fact, this actually election day was 5 cents. And people would say, well, you already missed your boat on this. It has more room to grow due to the fact it has a healthy cash flow. So if somebody had let me do the math. This is from 5 cents. So if somebody bought, let me do the math real quick. So if somebody would had $75, they would have the ability to buy 1,500 shares. 1,500 times 840. That would have been $12,000 in your pocket. So that's why when people say, "Oh, penny stocks," to try to say, "Oh, penny stocks ain't nothing." Penny stocks ain't nothing to be able to look at. You gotta chalk that up as either they don't know, or they cannot show, or they cannot be able to prove to you on why their hypothesis is actually correct. So this is literally a 7,000% gain from November 11th to January 28th. Then parachuted upward for a 16,760% increase gain. And this is the company that's pretty much has a healthy balance sheet. It has nothing but to go up. And this is literally went from 5 cents to $8.54. I'm about to buy I'm about to buy it with it on a dip, so I want it to be able to drop down to 7 in order to be able to see if I can hold on to it until it hits 20 to 25 around that area. But this is the stock ticker ALPP. Definitely do your research on this. Also be able to figure out what the company has going on for itself as well. And also to be able to figure out what type of ties that it can have for the future, because aerospace is definitely something involving of the future, and aerospace is going to be a big top priority going on in the next future. But those stocks literally moonshotted up. I showed you literally the two cheapest stocks that managed to blow up beyond $3, $4 multiple. So people would say just buy anything that's under 10 cents, which that's a big risk. And a lot of the times, certain companies either die out, other companies that pretty much have a shift when it comes to debt. Other companies pretty much were beat up companies that didn't have any type of momentum of going back up. Um, those were not pump and dumps. Those pretty much skyrocketed up and kept on holding its value. Now, a pump and dump specifically is where a stock goes from 5 cents one day, next day to $5, then the next day drops back down to 40 cents or lower. So that's literally a time, what they would call a timed pump and dump type of method. Pretty much getting a group of people to put some money into a pot and be able to buy something on a run up, which definitely not my method, because the stocks that I showed you has technology behind it, it has actual money behind it, and it could actually be stable to be able to hold on for long term use for a buy and hold. So pretty much showed that. And also Raytheon Technologies, RTX. Okay, so I'm going to show you the fourth and final stock. And this is involving HIV vaccine or HIV production of a vaccine, something involving in biotech that's involved of HIV medication. 70 cents. Show you the 1 year chart. And once again, this was actually even more cheaper. Actually, this was 1 penny. So for every dollar that you put in, it would be $72 back. Specifically, so it has increased it 7,000% from November 5th to February 10th, 2021. So it has literally moonshotted, and this can go up to the fact that there's demand for this. There's going to be more demand for this, and had also positive news on its finance on Yahoo Finance as well. So those has pretty much moonshotted every time. So you literally had an HIV vaccine type of stock company went from 1 cent to literally moonshot to 80 cents. Then you had another company that went from 5 cents to moonshot it to $8.40 as well. So literally, it has showed nothing but complete growth off of good news, off of cash flow and statements, and off of people understanding chart reading. So that's you using the FDA Catalyst to be able to find stocks in biotech, medical, in order to be able to figure out, does it have a successful trial. And those are actually better than Moderna. To be honest, those are way better than Moderna. Those picks and plays actually could made somebody rich. If somebody would have had $10, they would have made that into $720, literally off of that HIV medication stock. So that's the stock ticker. That is the stock ticker ALPP, and this is not financial advice. This is just something to do your research. These stocks have fundamental backing behind it. It has momentum. It has all of its needed fundamental guides and indicators that experts would say need, and be able to find other stocks that have a lot of good momentum. Use stockmonitor.com, chartlink.com, and also do the research when it comes to figuring out earnings. Look at earnings reports. That's the Warren Buffett method of trading, where you're doing the fundamental, is this company healthy, instead of using the technical of the golden cross, as I mentioned earlier, figuring out the 50-day moving average compared to the 200-day long-term moving average to be able to figure out which stock is about to pop, which stock is about to blow up, or which stock has pretty much volume behind it with the ability to be stable, so it don't drop from 5 cents to $1, then drop back to 5 cents again. That's literally what happened with GME when it came to GameStop. Literally a planned out pump and dump method. People in their back chats pretty much getting into the situation and having the influence to be able to drive the prices up due to the fact that a lot of people are looking at it. So, But the link is in the chat if anybody wants to be able to join. But I'm going to push through to the next stock that I was looking at. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. Now, hopefully everybody got those stocks. Now, those are involving a lot of momentum behind them. You have media covering them. You have other people pretty much having their eye on it now. I'm not saying that everybody should just go and just buy penny stocks to just go nuts. But look at the penny stocks, then filter out to be able to figure out which penny stock has a healthy cash flow, a healthy balance of either partnerships or strong management. Now, this is a soda company, Jones Soda stock. Now, this is actually up, and actually, it's up 10 cents compared to when I did sell it at 43 cents. So, we don't see this. Now, this has a strong management, and the management has also worked for bigger companies. JSDA is the stock ticketer, and this is involving liquor store. This company pretty much has distribution on most liquor stores, so it has most of its distribution in New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Georgia, and also South Florida. So this company pretty much benefits off of having distribution, selling its products in liquor stores, getting the liquor store sales, and look at how it jumped from election day to 15 cents to 53 cents. And all the stocks that I'm showing is stocks with momentum. This stock isn't going to plunge due to the fact that when it did have its run up and rise and dipped, it consolidated sideways, then it vertically went up, consolidated sideways for a second time, vertically go up. And if it does the same pattern that it did 2 patterns ago, it will consolidate squiggly lines consolidation where it's squiggly line sideways. Then it may dip, then took another upward mobility due to the fact it needs the ability to generate more cash flow. It has healthy cash flow. People have seen that it has a stable management behind them. And looking at the 5 year, at its highest, it was at 75 cents. I think it could go higher. Me projecting, I would say I would hold on to this. Me personally, I would hold on to this at $3 to $4. Because from 15 cents to literally go up 231%, that's definitely a healthy increase. And this is JSDA, and this is a company that benefits off of placing all their sodas, all their candies. So they're involving in sodas, candies, and uh, anything involving liquor store distribution. So really, it's a distribution chain. So they connect the distribution. So say if you had a liquor store and you need somebody to be able to help supply you all your equipment and goods, you would go to Jones if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, Virginia, Georgia area, and also South Florida maybe northern Florida area. So that is the stock ticketer. 53 cents plus it has momentum behind them. All these stocks showed momentum. All these stocks pretty much show potential when it came to increasing upward. If anybody wants to join in, join in. Okay, no problem. Hey, respect to you. Thank you. If you want to join, you can be able to join as well. If anybody wants to book a consultation, bhmdf25 at gmail.com for my stock bully esque. Due to the fact I am the real stock bully, I be able to find stock companies that have been bullied and beat up downward, like oil and gas, and also electric stocks has gone up, solar panel stocks has gone up, and also airport and jetliner stocks is planning to go up as well. Well, depending on how this administration takes on potential more lockdowns and more other social distancing type gatherings. But Jones Beverage Company is a good pick due to the fact that it has a lot of good areas that it's distributing on. So it has 10,000 liquor stores that it pretty much does business with. So these OTS securities will require the investor to take a broker or they will be able to manage them online. Well, I use a broker that does that. So the brokerage companies that I use Fidelity, E-Trade, and Charles Schwab. I use those three because certain ones is better than the others. Robinhood only has a small amount of penny stock companies that do invest. Yes, Establishment Labs Holdings. Is that biotech, Ashley? I think we talking biotech. If anything involving labs, it's gonna be biotech. So ESTA, Establishment Holdings Inc. ESTA, ESTA, ESTA. ESTA is actually expensive as hell, but let me do the research. $67. Where was it at a year ago from today? So I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna share the screen so we can we can all look at this company. So if you don't have a broker and decide to sell, you will need to get a broker. Yes. So let me share my screen. You're talking about ESTA. This is 70, pretty much I'm broking $70. But let's see what it was election day. Oh man, this is a good company due to the fact that it was like around 25 election day increased at 164%, $41 increase from election day to today. Okay, no dividend yield. Previous close was 65. Opened at 51. This has a lot of momentum behind it. So even though it is 66, 67, it can be potentially $250. Ashley, now what does this involve per se? What is this biotech? Are we talking biotech? Are we talking? What are we talking? Well, a lot of these companies be getting delisted and everything, and if they don't meet the certain requirements, that's how they would get delisted. Hertz was completely delisted. Okay, so it's drugs. Okay, Okay, that's the niche. Okay. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to join up, feel free to join up. I'm probably gonna have to make this short. Probably gonna have to cut this one short. But if anybody wants to join up, last offer. I'm probably gonna come back later on, be able to do a stream. But I want to be able to talk with y'all guys and be able to see where y'all heads at when it comes to looking at these companies. But using Stock Monitor can be able to help you a lot. It's a good stock screener. You can be able to figure out which stocks is approaching that golden cross area from 50-day to the 200-day. So really, it's looking at things that's above the 50-day, that's either about to cross the 200-day medium average or already did. Because if it already did, it's literally gonna run up. No, ESTA does not pay any dividends. No, but RTX does. Raytheon Technologies that I recommended, they actually just did a quarter dividend. So they're a healthy company. They actually paid out dividends. So RTX paid dividends. ESTA doesn't. ESTA doesn't. Oh, you mean healthcare? Okay. Can't trade Exima or some other Chinese stocks anymore. I'll focus on crypto from now. Yeah, man. We can't be doing business with China, dog. They're the enemy, cuz that's the op right there. We can't be doing that. We cannot be doing that. If I was the president, I would be having a hardline stance on China due to the fact that they steal a lot of trade secrets. But we ain't supposed to acknowledge that. But what do I know? What in the fuck do I know? When you purchase the security, it automatically restricted. Not good. Which one we? Which one we talking about? ESTA. Yes, yes. That's actually not. It's not a good. Okay, that's ESTA. Because the other ones is not very restricted. Ain't restrictive at all. Okay, ESTA. That is okay. Yeah, Ashley, that was your recommended. Ashley, you recommended that. Okay, now let's look at a couple of other companies. 3D printing stocks. Let's look at 3D printing. And for anybody that's coming in, please join the panel. If you want to be able to book a consultation, you can. BHMDF at gmail.com. And I repeat, BHMDF at gmail.com. Now we're going to look at 3D printing stocks due to the fact that a lot of demand is coming in. A lot of stuff is pretty much going to get used by a lot of construction companies needing shit to be printed out. So let's do this. Okay, Proton Labs, Proto Labs. Let's look at Proto Labs. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Give me a quick minute. I'm gonna share my screen. Now, when it comes to these stocks and everything, I would say call orders. Oh, you manage the security. Okay, you manage the security. Okay. But BlackRock, the problem is they steal our shit, and when they bang on us, we get affected as well. So I can agree. I can actually see your anger on that one. But ain't no way now I'm gonna side with China over United States. Hell no. They believe in death camps and shit, and that gets hidden in the media. LeBron James ain't talking about that death camp that Chinese people got to go to and shit off of them going against the state. But none of them will. So I can agree on that aspect. I can agree on that aspect. I ain't gonna argue down. I ain't gonna say your shit is invalid. Your shit is most definitely valid. But when it comes to America and everything, it's a necessary evil we gotta accept. You know, we bang on every nation. Yeah, We gangbanging. That's why we got RTX. That's funny. I'm gonna look at RTX because we talking about the aspects of war and everything. RTX actually benefits off of the fact of government contracts and military contracts. So we can look at RTX. We go look at RTX, then we can look at 3D printing stocks. And for one thing, China doesn't give black people another respect neither. I also actually saw videos of them getting kicked out, and they were Chinese citizens. Well, they were the Chinese Union citizens, and they was getting kicked out. So, you know, we can have that energy and shit, but when it comes to China, they don't necessarily like your black ass neither. But okay, we're looking at Raytheon Technology Corp. Traded in the New York Stock Exchange, $72, and from election day, oh, their dividend yield is 2.6%. So you can literally see that gap, that huge gap in the middle. So that's literally trailing into election day. Then from election day to the next day, has literally increased to 27%, consolidated sideways, up 34%, up 36%, my bad. Up 36%, dividend yield 2.6%. 2.6%. The 52-week high is $158. So this is definitely a stock that's at a discount due to the fact that 72 is literally half its price. And this is involving military. So this is Biden's company. This is literally Biden's Halliburton. So back to the Middle East, boys. Back to Syria. This benefits off of those actions. So Raytheon, RTX. I'm gonna put that stock ticker in the chat. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, Black. That's why I didn't. Yeah, I don't want to. Nah. Oh yeah, yeah, man. 'Cause, at the end of the day, it shit. Yeah, it has its pros and cons, but we can't even merely talk as much shit to head officials like we do here in America. You see, that's a blessing and a curse. I don't want to buy anything from China. The market runs rapid. Yes, it does. Very volatile and not very transparent financial records being given. But that's the company RTX. Then we're going to look at 3D printing stocks right now because 3D printing is also on the rise. A lot of people are buying those things and creating their own equipment at the house. And pretty much it benefit off of COVID, so it's going to keep on running up. Now, this is an expensive ass stock. This is one of its most expensive. Now, this is 218 for all my people that do options. This would be a good options play. Actually, it would be one of the better options plays to be able to make. 218, trade at the New York Stock Exchange, PRLB. So let's do pre-COVID. From COVID to pre-COVID, 66. Went up 280%. So this is from March 16th to 2020 to January 28th, 2021. So anything that involves 3D printing stocks, definitely be on the lookout. Proton Labs to kick off 3D printing earnings season. What to watch? Pro Labs kicked off earnings season. Why Proton Labs stock just popped? 3D printing is definitely on a rise. We're gonna do a couple of more 3D printing stocks. Then we're gonna get to the green solar panel stocks. They're gonna benefit off the fact that you got a lot of government people putting pressure. That's one of the 3D printing stocks right there. For all the people that's coming in, this is open panel. If you want to join in, please chime in. I love to hear other voices, love to hear other opinions. If you have questions on e-commerce and dropshipping as well, definitely hit me up as well due to the fact that it's free. I'm up, I'm awake, and I'm alert. But yeah, let me read these comments. Okay. Hello. What would be the next 3D printing stock, sir? Outside of 3D Systems and X1. Well, a lot of these companies that are evolving in 3D printing stocks is going to be the dominant ones. It's not going to. It's. I'm not going to say it's not going to be a small company that runs up and pretty much comes from literally the bottom to the bottom to the top of the top. But now this is one company that I'm looking at personally. Desktop Metal, traded in New York Stock Exchange. Stock ticker DM. And I repeat, stock ticker DM, desktop mobile. Now, this is $29, and I expect it to go just as high, if not higher. I expect this to go higher, if not higher than Proton Labs. Now, this is a $29 stock, and look at how low it was. So let's see pre-COVID, $10, flatlined, bump, flatlined, increased 100% from February to December, past election day, consolidated. Well, actually took a mean dip, went up, consolidated, then it goes up vertically. So literally around a 210% increase from pre-COVID to February. So literally close to 1 year. So DM is pretty much a 3D printing stock that's actually affordable range. And you don't need to do an options call to be able to figure out what you could be able to utilize on contracts. But this is $30, and I'm gonna hold on to this for multiple years. I'm probably gonna have to hold on to this multiple years due to the fact that most of its increases will come in from 2025 to 2030. Rashid, what's going on, man? Respect to you, Rashid. Exactly. Thank you, Morena. Thank you. Definitely appreciate you. But yeah, BG, if you want to come on the panel, man, hop on, man. BG, if you want to hop on the panel, if anybody want to hop on the panel, cause I'm gonna be doing this for a couple more minutes. Then I gotta work on my clients and for people that booked consultations yesterday. So I gotta help and nurture and nurse them for a quick minute. Rashid, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
So much, man. I've been moving around, man. I ain't even been seeing your notifications. I had to, uh, drop it back and make sure it post up again. Sometimes I be having to unscribe to people and resubscribe to them because the
Yeah, man.
notifications don't be coming in like that.
Yeah, man. 'Cause there's a lot of people that said that, yo, I would have been saw your shit if they would have had notification up and running. But I don't know, man. A lot of people is saying that YouTube is leading their followers and shit. So a lot of times you can't even figure out. Who is who?
What I've been noticing, the ones that are scheduled, the more or less have scheduled showings that come on all the time, those are the ones that actually get picked up more than the ones that just sporadic.
Yeah, because certain times I don't feel like streaming due to the fact that either I may not be in the mood to do it, or I don't feel well. I don't have enough time to be able to do something. I gotta like do 4 or 5 things a day and just being on here doing y'all stock tips and shit. But let's transition to real estate
You
next. Let's
you
transition
chopping
to
up?
real estate. We talked about stocks. I'm, oh man, I'm choppy. All right, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Well, since he doing that, I mean, I just jumping on, but yeah, man, I've been looking into stocks a lot too. Been looking at a lot of security stocks for computers. Looking into that Norton. I mean, not Norton, but like the malware. Those stocks. McAfee. McAfee stock. I think that's the one I was looking at, and just a couple of other stocks, man, dealing with computers because if everything's going into cyber, we're gonna have to start looking at all these companies that deal with computers and things of that nature to take it to the next level. All right, you
Yeah,
bet.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to. We got to, because when it comes to the transitions of technology, it's moving very rapid. Like 3D printing stocks, solar panels is going to be up. Uh, trucking stocks is still going to maintain its weight. Trucking is still going to maintain its weight due to the fact it's a very useful need for this, our supply chain and part to an important part of our economy. So that will go up. I believe defense contracts that are Biden pick defense contractors like RTX, not Halliburton, um, gun stocks like Smith and Wesson. I already pretty much said that over and over and over. But Smith and Wesson, Vista Outdoors, that's I think they're the company that sells. I think they're the ones that sell the AR-15s. So those companies is gonna go up. So
You
anything
got Smith and
involving
Wesson. You got
yeah, Smith,
Remington. You got
Remington, yes,
Ruger. Yeah, you got a couple of
yeah,
good
yeah.
gun
Ruger
stocks.
is expensive.
Ruger's
Ruger
and
is expensive.
yeah, but I mean they've been around and just looking at them. If you want to make an investment, well, they're expensive, but the point of it is they're not going nowhere. Those type of stocks, they've been around for a minute, and that's why they're gonna stand the test of time. If you want to get in on the ground up, start looking at a lot of stocks like we are just talking about. They kind of move up and down. Even with new companies, looking at those investments because
Yeah, my internet connection's messing up. We gotta figure out what's going on with this. I'll probably have to do the
yeah, but
Ethernet.
yeah, pretty much. You might want to put your mute on, you might. But yeah, looking into different stocks, man. Pretty much it's all going into what you do on the basis of if you eat a lot, you want to look at food stocks. Typically stuff you want to invest in. If you buy a lot of shoes, looking into those stocks. You know,
Yeah, because I was talking, well, on my stocks list that I give to people that book consultations. I pretty much put in a lot of food stocks due to the fact that 13 billion from not the first, but the second stimulus Trump passed in December, that was 13 billion in food stamps, and the check that Biden's gonna give is gonna be $30 billion in food stamps. So that's gonna be a lot of food stocks. That's gonna be a lot of food stocks. It's gonna go up and have a good one. So Walmart, they're gonna benefit off of that. Costco, Albertsons benefit off of that. Can you look into security that yield the dividend? Okay. Let me that for you.
you
Okay,
chopping
okay,
up again.
That is. Try that again. Okay. Okay. You know.
Are you talking? It's like you going in and out. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a lot of people, if you get into dividend stocks, um, I got a partner that's the only thing he likes investing in is dividend stocks because he like to get something in return for not essentially nothing, but you putting your money into a company, you would like to see the progress by getting the dividends, and to a certain degree. I more or less look at the companies and see, you know, uh, up and coming companies that don't really give dividends, but they're pretty much companies that shown good interest and showing how the market is going with them and how they'll be able to actually, just put some money in, even like going into the crypto market, same as that. You're looking at these smaller cryptos that, you know, I've always said if anything, I'm gonna start putting like, $20 in the majority of these crypto companies and just let them sit in there. I mean, because who knew that back 2010, the way Bitcoin got up to be, became a big company. Nobody really never knew that it was going to get that big, even though this whole digital money thing is, a new wave anyway. Nobody
Oh,
really, go ahead.
okay. No, no. Finish your point, my bad.
Not just saying nobody never knew that the money was going to be like this. So, I mean, just even if you have a new stock, these people always give stocks a bad name, but I mean, $5, $10 on the penny stock and it grows over the years. That's a great investment.
But I found monthly stocks, not monthly stocks, monthly dividend stocks. So these stocks will give you a monthly dividend. So we're gonna share the screen. We're gonna be able to analyze this real quick. Analyze this real quick. Okay. Hold on. Man, this shit is running very slow. Very slow. Okay.
You be using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm literally using Wi-Fi and everything. I don't see how.
You got to get might got to get you an ether cord, man. Get buy that box and get you an
Yeah,
ether
cause
cord and get you a real long cord. You cut out on that
okay,
because
Ether
I think the
cord.
audio is messing up with the choppy too. Because it's like a hard wire is going straight direct. Or
Okay.
get you
Now,
if you're gonna do wireless, get you a external to kind of boost the power for your Wi-Fi.
man, Rashid, you don't have to hit me up on the email when it comes to this shit, man. I'm I'm gonna need to write. I'm gonna need to do some research on this one because I need to figure out how can I be able to get some connection. This is some bullshit. But this is Pennington Park Floating Rate Capital Ltd. Now this provides a monthly yield and it's also cheap as well. So if somebody have the ability to buy 100 of these shares, definitely do it now. It's at 11.89 from COVID to now. It went from $3, increased it, and growth over 200% from March to February. So it's a 217% increase gain. It gives you a monthly dividend. I'm not messing around to follow this myself. This is one of the companies that provide yield, and so you can find it at PFLT. You can find and research on this. Now this has continued gains. This has fixed increases since of January. Well, the start of 2021 from January 4th, largest increase. Okay, okay. Nasdaq, PFLT, ADA Fund Fed NG, affordable cryptocurrency with a lot of long-term potential. Yes, I keep my down like a madman. ADA, Cardano, Chainlink, and $75. I like Chainlink through the fact that's digital finance. That's where the digital companies, no, that's where digital, no, that's where banking companies go digital and they use the leverage of cryptocurrency. XRP, that's the banking coin. JP Morgan, Chase, JP Morgan Chase pretty much utilize those. So definitely EG, that's definitely something that's needed to be recommended. Now we're gonna go to another dividend. We can no, let me do this real quick.
Did you cut out again? Well, pretty much in the back chat, I sent you a link. I might even put it in the main so everybody can hear it, and I mean where everybody can see it. Yeah, we'll take a look at that stock as well. But for everybody, as far as their Wi-Fi connection too, it makes it stronger, especially when doing the screen. Not too much. Let me go back and shorten the link. But yeah, when it comes to the stocks, just looking over these stocks, you want to actually look at companies that have growth, within these smaller companies. It's hard to pick a winner, but you got to ultimately do your research, look at the cap in which the company is actually promoting money and stuff. And when it come down to it, just look at your options. What companies are going to be suitable for the money that you're actually trying to put in? Because ultimately, looking at these smaller companies, I always say it's best to invest, least as possible to get somewhat of a return, unless you're actually confident in these companies. If you've done the research, you've seen that these companies are advancing as far as, with their technology, implementing new things to kind of make the company grow. I mean, same thing with Tesla, the way their market grew. Go ahead.
Okay, now I got another company, and this provides a monthly dividend as well. So anybody that's in need of dividend, you'll definitely research these companies and also do your own reconnaissance as well. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. What is what is messing up hard? This is literally that messes up too often. Okay. Okay.
You out once again. The screen is just white. All right, went back out again. I'm pull up the stock we were just dealing with. All right, pretty much like I said, when looking at the stocks, you want to actually do your research. Like I said, look at the market. I mean, look at anything about these stocks that you're invested in. It's pretty much better to invest in stocks that essentially think is gonna have some growth by, the things that you want. You're back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, now our second company is Stag Industrials. This is a company that provides a money dividend and also has some stability as well. So we're gonna share my screen and look at this one real quick. Brief. We got a couple more others. I might have to knock this one out quick as possible. Okay. Industrial Inc. Ticker New York Stock Exchange STAG. Now Stag, the monster ass user screen. What's the loss on that? dip is huge. I mean, a dip. Okay, so this is a stable company. So even with the pandemic, it's still managed to hold its weight. Can you hear me? Am I clear? Somebody in the chat, you know if I'm clear. This provided 4.56 dividend yield, and that is a monthly. I'm still choppy. Wow, wow. I am still choppy. Do something real quick.
Yeah, it's like 1 minute you'll be okay, then the next minute is chop up. So you're perfect now. We hear the background.
All right, can you hear me now? Am I still choppy?
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah, you coming in clear.
Okay, now this is Stag Industrials, and this provides a money dividend at a 4.56 yield. This company has pretty much been stable. It has took a dip on the COVID numbers, but it's look like it's going to increase higher beyond COVID numbers. So it literally went from this to that. It is low 21, high is 33. It consolidates stable. It's coming to the fact that it's pretty much running, kicking, rocking, rolling. So
You're going back.
five.
You're going in
I'm
and
going
out
in and
again.
out.
Yeah, see, you're perfect now. I don't know if it's your headphones or it might be your headphones instead of your connection. I mean, because your connection,
know, man.
You can hear the drag in the voice with the connection.
Okay. Okay, because I don't know what's
perfect
happening,
now.
man.
I mean, you sound real good.
Okay, I just don't move my head now. I just stay stuck and still. I'm sitting down right now. So we got this. We got this. This is a monthly dividend. Provides healthy yield of 4.56%.
Your screen share went out.
Well, yeah, I did that. I did that. Wow. I'm still working. I'm still working.
We just started back Borgen. Just started back. I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know what it is either, man.
And see, you good now. Like I said, it sounds like you.
I bought $1 million.
It's your connection.
All right. Now
I
we're
think
gonna
it's
look
your
at
connection.
another.
Go ahead. You're good now.
Okay. We got another company, so let me screen. That's another dividend yield. Prospect Capital Corp. This is really cheap too. With your monthly dividend company, this is $7.01. Trade on the Nasdaq. The
Yeah, it's your connection, man. Because even I don't think your mic doing it like that. Then it might be your connection.
I don't know, man. This is weird. This is very weird.
Where's your internet box? If anything, like I said, with your internet, you just get a what they call that. I think it's like a external the extender, and what it does, it strengthens the signal. Or better yet, just get closer to the box when you do your lives.
Man, that's kind of far off because that box is literally in a different room. That's literally in a
Yeah.
room that's pretty much where the laundromat is. My laundromat and shit is at. So I have indoor laundry room, so that's pretty much a problem. That's literally at the same room, so I'm probably gonna have to get one of them
Yeah.
ether boxes or a wireless situation, something, because I can't have it like this, man. People tuning off and shit.
Yeah, because I mean, get that the extender, and it actually makes your signal stronger. It
Okay,
actually makes your signal stronger because a lot of gamers do that with the wireless. It makes your signal stronger to the point where you can move around anywhere in the house, and as long as you have it that box near there, it's gonna push the signal stronger to where it's almost like you're sitting next to the box. Yeah, I
okay,
learned that from my guy. He deals in tech, and that's why
okay.
I say
Now,
if you the ether cord is straight hot, straight line like a
mm,
landline, but even when you're doing it this way with the Wi-Fi, you get that
mm,
box and it scripting the signal. I put a link in the back chat where you can look at the best
thank you,
companies that they have.
thank, thank you, thank you. Now,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the last stock, and I'm gonna have to close this one down. This is Prospect Capital Corp. On the Nasdaq PSEC, $7 a share, real cheap. And it's a monthly dividend, and it provides a 10% yield. The high and low is 366, high is 715. So it's literally peaked. Well, it has gone up. Okay, so this company beats its second quarter earnings and revenue estimates. So it has beat it and it's improved its company corporation. This is on the up and up. This stock is a monthly dividend company. Prospect Capital Corp, Nasdaq PSEC, 10% yield, monthly dividend stock company. Something to be able to research and to be able to put your eyes on now. I might have to go due to technical difficulties. Due to technical difficulties on my baby boo 7. A7. Thank you for the support. But now, can y'all hear me? Rashid, can you hear me?
Yeah, you coming in good now.
I don't know, man. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? This is crazy. Now, if I'm still coming clear, I can do another dividend company, a
Yeah,
monthly
you
dividend
good
company.
now.
Okay, let me do this before I start fucking up again. Realty Income Corp. I'm giving y'all cheap ass monthly dividend stocks too. This is monthly too. Hmm. I swear to God. Just turn it off now. Okay. Shaw Communications SJR research that.
You starting to break up now.
Now I'm starting to break up. Uh, uh, let's start with footer. So, okay, so let me just copy and paste this. Let me just copy and paste this. Now, what to do?
Yeah.
I really don't know what to do.
All right. Hey.
What now? What now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's
No.
clear now, but it's clear. But just a few minutes ago, Just when you start talking, it start breaking up again.
Realty Income Corp. Oh, and CC Property LLC, stock ticker, and Stag Industrials, that's cheap monthly dividend. Shaw Communications, SJR, cheap dividend, cheap monthly dividends, cheap monthly dividends. And yeah, your boy got a clear room, man. So thank y'all for holding the line for me. Rest to everybody. If you want to be able to book the conversation, or when
You
reach
breaking
me
up.
at the ndf25@gmail.com. RDF out.
All right. Holler at you later. We gone.